On Thanksgiving, I like my mashed potatoes to be fancy, fancier than regular mashed potatoes, which means I actually peel them. So I'm going to start by peeling these potatoes. As many as I see fit, more than you think you need, because you always want leftovers of mashed potatoes, don't we? And I'm peeling it right in the same bag that I peeled my carrots into. You're probably thinking, what carrots? Go find that video. It's another video in the Thanksgiving for Dummies Season 2 series. Find it, watch it, make it, I don't know. Fun facts about potatoes. You can freeze leftover mashed potatoes. Also, extra mashed potatoes can be turned into a potato soup, or it can be used to thicken up soups, like white chicken chili type soups, or like cream soups, or chicken and dumplings. Add mashed potatoes to like everything if you can. Leftover mashed potatoes are a great way to add heartiness to a meal that is a creamy meal that needs to be thickened, because your mashed potatoes will help thicken your meal. You can also add riced cauliflower. I do that to my chicken and dumplings to sneak extra veggies in. Now that my potatoes are peeled, I must rinse them, or else I will be eating all the dirt that's covering these potatoes, so wash your fucking potatoes. Now chop your potatoes up into even-sized pieces. And don't forget to save your bread tie that came with your potato bag. Those things come in handy so much during the holidays. My potatoes are chopped. I'm going to add water enough to just cover the top of my potatoes, and also garlic salt, because that's who I am as a person. Boil your potatoes until they're fork tender. My potatoes are done cooking, but as you can see, this is an empty pot. My potatoes are draining over there. I'm going to use 1 stick of butter in the bottom of my pot. And then I'm going to throw my potatoes right on top of my butter. Allow the potatoes to melt your butter for you. Don't do the hard work. And I am also going to add some Boursin cheese to these mashed potatoes, because we are going for a garlic and herby vibe. And if you're thinking, Jessica, that's expensive, these are Thanksgiving mashed potatoes. Aren't we supposed to go over the top on Thanksgiving? But if you don't want to do that, that's fine. You can just make regular mashed potatoes. There's no shame in that game. I am just going to hand mash these all together, because that's the kind of lady I am. I like a good hand mashed tater. I'm going to add in some sour cream for creaminess, fresh cracked black pepper, and salt. You can always add more salt, you can't take it out. So taste as you go with potatoes. Smash these all around, and you may notice I haven't added any milk yet. That's because I have cheese in there and sour cream, and I don't want them to be too wet. If your mashed potatoes get too wet, they turn into a glue-like consistency, and nobody, I repeat, nobody wants a glue-like consistency in their mashed potatoes. Unless you do, and in which case, go for it. Let me give it a taste for saltiness. Perfectly salty. Not too salty, not salty enough. I don't think I'm going to add any additional milk to this, because they are quite creamy as they are. And I know what you're thinking, are they even good? But I just tasted them, and they are. They're fantastic. They might be my best mashed potatoes yet, but follow along for more aggressive tutorials, and follow along for more Thanksgiving for Dummies, because there's a lot more coming. Trust and believe. So many Thanksgiving videos.